Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final round of week 1 of the Cycle of the Rites tournament. I am on the mic this evening. I am McHoss. I am joined tonight by our two combatants, as it were. We have JC on the left side representing the Dissidents, and we have ScaryJade on the right representing the Fate. How are we doing tonight, people?
Ooh, doing good.
I've also got Camilo in the chat as well. Camilo, how are we doing, my friend?
Pretty good here, observing.
Observing. We love to hear it. Okay. Well, as all the matches have been this week, this is going to be best of 5. Stage is set to random for the first game. After that, the triumvirate that prevails will get to choose their next stage. They will not be able to choose a stage that they have previously won on. Otherwise, any stage is fair game. Any questions from our players before we begin tonight?
Do it.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and commence. Our first stage here of the night is going to be... Oh my goodness. Alright, well they've given us a spectacle from the flop here. So so player 2 is going to be picking, sending me blind picks, or pre-jacking their picks, as it were. However, Jade already did this before the game started, so JC, you are clear to pick your first exile. Okay, we've got ourselves a saluting banishing throw Dalbert.
Almer.
Oh, I said, oh, that's right, it is Almer. Yeah, you can tell how often I pick not Fate. Jade is going to follow up with a Speedy Pamitha here. I'm going to go ahead and caution JC to hang tight while Jade picks out their following exile.
God, I don't remember how the masteries work for this one.
You can describe them if you don't know what exactly, which side are they.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick.
All good in the hood?
Alright, I'm good.
Oh, sorry, no.
Sorry,
Jade is all good in the hood. I apologize.
Okay, cool.
Camilo, how do you feel about this stage, just as a human being?
I really like it thematically, but playing in it's kinda sometimes fun, sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those, like, I feel like mobility is kind of king on this one, right?
Yeah, like flying characters can simply hop over the wall. Well, for example, with Sap, you have to thread the needle to be able to blink correctly. So,
Yeah, I feel like if you're not schmoving on this one, you really have to, like, lock down your goal and kind of slowly work it out.
But
Hey, Failure.
Hi, Failure.
How's it going, people?
Failure.
Good.
I hear there's pyre being played.
We're playing some Pyre.
There's some gamers in the
Yo,
chat
no
this
way.
evening, folks.
All right.
In the right club, you guys are playing pyre?
Finally
That's
submitted my
unreal.
Second deck.
Okay.
So you're good to make your choices.
Yup, we are
Sweet.
locked in on Exile 2. JC's going to go ahead and pick the next one. Failure, we have a saluting banishing throw Savage on JC's side. Almer to be exact. And we've got a Speedy Pamitha on the right.
Well, very interesting. Approve of the Almer. Big fan.
It is indeed a savage. I wouldn't know. I've gone on record calling. Wouldn't call myself an Almer hater by any stretch, but I definitely lean in one direction with the savages. I'm gonna have a vulnerable moment with you all, and I completely missed what JC picked as exile number 2, but I do see an Udmilda here, split crone, which is a spicy decision.
I am famously anti-crone salute. I never use it.
See, I rarely,
even though it's objectively good.
I'm not a huge. I don't typically take the crone salute myself. I like having the. There's something to be said about having the flexibility of the hexes for sure. Okay, so it looks like we've got a nomad at the top for JC.
Yeah, I picked a headwind, typhoon bottle, all right.
Full. Okay, so going for a full support headwind, complete
Yep.
with the typhoon bottle. Okay.
It's a new one.
Choose.
The full right side nomad is a fun choice because it's a commitment to being uncommitted, right? Like their whole gimmick is that they're kind of passively helping the team, but the trade-off, of course, is that you don't necessarily have a really bursty exile to play with on the second slot there. But some might argue that Sacred Bond is as good as gold anyway. So if you've got 2 really bursty exiles that can make use of it, it could pay for itself. Also, orange is a really fetching color for our friend Jody here. I don't see a lot of folks playing the Dissidents, so I never really get to see the color scheme, but like, I usually don't like orange, but this is a nice like burnt orange. It leads more in the red direction than it does like the citrus fruit direction, so nah, I'm a fan.
Dissidents harp is another great fashion choice. Big fan of that. Orange harp.
For sure.
Alright, I've got my final choice submitted.
No kidding. All right, great.
And then Jade, you are correct with that final statement.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to pay attention this time to the Dissidents pick here.
Titan Tooth Tizo.
Messenger.
Huh.
We've got Paperboy here sporting the Titan Tooth there. All right, and Ghost Coach
Here we
on
go.
the end there with another Typhoon bottle. All right, we've got Jade drawing first blood here, taking that heart plunge there. No beads on her though, so we are only going to be seeing a 2 exile Andy here on Jade's side. Quick banish on the crone there. She attempted to go for second blood.
Fuck.
No goalie on the right side, so the throw is true. Sudden grasp with the shooting stars paying dividends there, exiling about 2/3 of the opposition. Got a portal set up in the middle, not going to do much good though when your pyre is getting doused. That is about halfway down on JC's side, but still anybody's game. Titan Tooth, probably one of the ultimate defensive talismans, or as far as this newbie can tell. Really on good use with the imp as well there. Ooh, might have gotten a little bit too greedy with the throw there, so that is going to put JC back on the radar here.
Oh,
Both players eyeballing that portal. It's a super portal as well. Right. JC setting up a defensive position there, waiting for that opening to charge right in. Pamatha ready with that quick charge though. And with the extra speed from that banishment, was looking to get a quick plunge, but didn't quite make it that time. Headwind is down, but but eyeballing that portal, it is in a pretty precarious location. While Jade is taking a pretty aggressive stance here with their exiles. Titan Tooth once again doing some work there, getting a lot of mileage out of the Paperboy this right.
oh my god.
Ooh. Nice use of the portal there, and then that Bottled Void. Almost buying enough time, but not quite, as that shuts him down.
It's called Typhoon
Flame.
Bottle.
Oh, that's right, Bottled Void is something completely different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, whatever kind of bottle it is, it didn't quite pay
Typhoon
dividends
bottle.
for Jade that time. Both players having a bit of a stand down over the orb there, as Pamatha chases down and succeeds in banishing the Paperboy.
She soared right in.
Quick plunge in, taking him down to 15. This could be game point, but JC has been showing some resiliency there. That saluting Almer there, getting that quick throw in. Both players back to 3 exiles. Another throw there, and we are getting a much closer game. Banishing throw paying dividends as he takes that plunge, and now we are at sudden death. JC at 2 exiles, so it is a pretty scary situation, but we've got a portal on deck. Not quite enough though, as Jade takes the plunge for the win.
Although their adversaries put up quite an effort.
And is this best of 5 or 3?
This
Yep.
is best of 5, so that is win 1 of 3 for Jade. Great game, you two. That was a good start.
Until the next right.
Ninja Savages are real good, and even just the tiniest bit of lag.
They're really consistent, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's for sure one. It's like the only thing I know how to do in this game is press the Y button on a Savage and just, pick a god and pray. So Jade, you did. You came out on that one. You get to pick a stage. You cannot pick the Fall of Solium, but any other stage is fair game.
Sorry, who's
Go
speaking?
boat.
Wait, the loser is the one who picks, I believe.
Yeah.
Loser picks? Oh.
Lucy.
Yeah, that,
Oh.
that makes more sense, actually.
That makes more sense.
Gotcha. Can you
Look of Rites.
listen? You want to go Book of Rites?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Awesome.
It's definitely not my first time hosting one of these. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. All good. GG's, by the way.
Yeah, GG.
Welcome.
All right. JC, Jade went ahead and got me their first exile in the interim there, so you're good to pick your first one.
Please.
Easily the biggest hurdle of any right is making sure you get that talisman into the correct slot there without having to do the reset of shame. Not speaking from experience at all. Looks like we have a run back with the Banishing Throw Savage there, as well as the Speedy Harp. go ahead and give a couple seconds here. All right, JC, you're good to go for that second pick. JC opting for a Nomad once again. This headwind is a little bit more active than the full right. Opting to take the utility of the Sacred Bond with the aggressive / defensive potential of Shoulder Smash. Kind of the best of both worlds there. The only thing you really miss out with that build is the cast. Looks like we have a run back to that the split Crone as well. And JC, I believe... Yes, you are good to pick your last exile. And if you liked him the first time, you'll love him the second time. We're back with the super hyper awesome portal rather on the Messenger Imp. We've got an almost full right Sandra there with the Typhoon bottle, not the Bottled Void. We are picking it back up on the Book of Rites. Jade is going to open up once again with that opening Harp Plunge, taking them down to 2 exiles and down 16 Pyre as JC just narrowly gets that throw in. Both players are contesting the orb and the cast at the same time, resulting in 2 simultaneous banishments. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, just getting hung up on that wall there. It's unfortunate. The hitboxes are a little bit wonky on these if you're not careful. Quick cast from Udmilda there gets that there, but that Titan Tooth once again proving to be MVP for the Messenger Imp. However, that is going to put Jade back in possession with an orb center stage.
Fuck.
Hex of Defeat bumping that plunge up to a nice 30. And there are beads on that Crone, so she will be back to see the light of day here. Jade in possession while JC assumes a defensive position there. And if that kind of plunges off to just to the side of the Pyre there as opposed to going into it, but the game thought good enough. Jade in possession once again, adopting an offensive position with both of the remaining exiles here. Udmilda is banished though on the flop, and it looks like JC, even with the bottle there, has had a clean path to victory there, but was looking to get a throw in without having to lose one. Gets banished for his trouble, but we are reset to neutral here as JC retakes possession. 2 exiles to 2 now as Udmilda is back, but it does not matter because that shooting star shoots straight into the purple flames there. Got some banishments happening left and right here. Both players with the Sacred Bond, not Sacred Heart. That is, of course, the hospital from the hit sitcom Scrubs. Double Sacred Bond, though, means exiles are kind of coming back left and right. Kind of not really making the hope stat irrelevant, but not quite as relevant as it otherwise would be. JC getting a lot of mileage out of that Titan Tooth Imp there. That has probably saved quite a few scores on his end. Also a decent offensive tool if you put it on the right class. The walls of the book here proving to be the true final boss of this run here. Messenger advantaged at the top here. Shooting Star just shoots in from the bottom there. Game is still decently even though, 30 to 41. Pardon me, 30 to 25. Still anybody's game as both players are, really just fighting to get possession there.
Hello.
Harp Plunge is a really great utility there, and once again we are down and out. That's going to be JC for the win on second game here. Good game, you two.
GG.
Gee,
Damn, both games going to the last score.
I know.
This is a good series. This is well matched.
This is a slobber knocker here. I'm here for it. Almer's going to take us
Maybe
back.
another word I would have gone with, but absolutely, I'm really enjoying this one. It's good stuff.
All right.
all right,
Well,
let's
just
go to the boat.
all right. So we have a boat, which is called, of course, called the Hulk of Ores. How dare you insinuate that I don't know the names of these stages? Hulk of Ores. That is indeed the boat. You heard it here. We're going to commence.
The Dissidents shall now face the fate. Welcome.
Alrighty. That is our first exile locked in. JC, you are good to pick your front runner here. And by front runner, I of course mean front teleporter, as we are back to the teleporting savage there. This time opting not to go with the shooting star.
Where's Star Splinter?
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Oh,
Jade opting to go with a Meta Jodariel, as the community has taught me. Looking to banish some folks as well as score with the orb there. So it gets a lot of mileage out of demons. Just get a lot of mileage having the orb that way. JC, you are clear for takeoff on your second exile.
Thank you.
JC once again opting for the split nomad there, looking for the best of both worlds in both utility and offense. Jade opting for that speedy Pamitha, maybe looking to kind of fly over a bit of that boat magic, as well as take advantage of it a little bit with the demon there. And JC, you are clear to pick your final exile.
ah.
I don't know my masteries as well on this character, to be honest.
Oh, no worries. Take your time. All right. right, JC locking in his final pick with the full left casting Bertrude. Super defensive character that can control a lot of space, but not quite as fast as the offensive variant, while Jade locking in their final pick with the Nomad. Hamatha snatches that straight out of the air as they are looking to get Jodariel up close and personal with JC's side of the board here. Trying to get some boat magic to work in their favor, but didn't quite work out there. Hamatha happened to be at the right place at the right time to block that incoming exile. Jodariel earning her place on the roster as Jade retakes possession, looking to snipe his team from halfway across the map, and is able to do so while taking the first blood once again for a gnarly 30 life there. However, no beads on the meta demon, however, so Jade is going to have to make do without her for this round. Hamatha skating by on that boat magic there, only to get banished for her troubles. While JC goes ahead and takes that first throw for 12. Both players back on the board with the full squad. JC sniping it from the left-hand side, taking them down to their second life there. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. JC once again goes for the snipe and takes it. But again, we are on boat, and anything is possible here. Jade is on to JC's tricks, taking that meta demon all the way up and getting the score virtually tied. Hamatha is doing a real great job catching the ball with her wings there, passing it off to Jodariel nicely there. Little bit of boat magic to split the opposition there, but again, only banished for her troubles. That Sacred Heart decision proving helpful as JC slowly works his way down the field.
You mean Sacred Heart?
One day I'll learn the names of these things. It's all good. JC's still on the board, that stubborn flame kicking in right at the final hour for him. Jay doing a really great job adapting to that throw and is able to take the win because of it.
Or you could say they managed to avoid defeat. The ceremony is complete.
Great game, you two.
Chi-chi.
Some real good pyre we're seeing here.
Until the stars
That
align.
that Snap Savage, dude, that's such an execution test. So close to getting me every time.
Saluting Savage is like my whole life. Alright, so Jade is up 2-1. That means JC gets to pick a stage. JC, I believe
Nest.
we're going Nest of Triesta. Perfect. No hesitation. He knew exactly where he wanted to be and when he wanted to be there.
That's more than many.
The Dissidents shall take on.
So Jade is on match point here, while JC still has an opportunity to tie it up.
The Rites.
JC, you are clear to pick your front runner.
Okay, thank you.
Just check the standings here. So you guys are the last match of round number 1, and we have not yet had a 3-2 victory. So if JC wins here, that's going to be our first do or die match of the tournament.
But no
We'd
pressure.
love to see a game 5, but if ScaryJade takes it, she takes it.
So
I want to see a game 5.
I fear that without Boat Jank, it might go to Game 5. I fear that without Boat Jank, Game 5 might go same.
Both players opting to go back to their old favorites here for this one. A Banishing Throw Savage from the left, while right side opts for the Speedy Pamatha. JC, you're good to go for your second pick here.
The usual suspects.
I think there's something to be said for sticking with what you know. There are definitely a lot of fun builds to go with, but this is for tournament. If your muscle memory is good with a set few, then go with what you know.
Well, in my last ride of the tournament, I went with such a meme composition to Rio. I like switching it up.
See, that works for you a lot. I'm not smart enough to make use of that. So we're seeing the split headwind once again from JC. Again, making good use of the utility as well as the offense there, as well as another meta Jodariel from Jade. JC, I think you are good. Yep, you're good to pick your last one. Rounding out the triumvirate with the Titan Tooth Paperboy. Titan Tooth's been paying a lot of dividends for JC this game here. And we're back with a Typhoon Bottle Headwind, not the Bottled Void. McHoss does know the lore sometimes. Jade swoops around from the north to pick up the first score there. Meta Jodariel coming in with the Hail Mary toss into the pyre there. We are back to Shooting Star on that Savage as opposed to the quicker throw there.
Damn it. God damn it. Huh. That's an unfortunate.
Ooh.
That's bad luck.
It's a very clutch Typhoon Bottle there on Jade's side. Shoulder Smash putting in the work there, as well as a very deviously placed portal. Banishment's happening left and right, but Jodariel ultimately ends up in possession, at least for the moment. Eyeballing that portal there, maybe not where JC originally wanted it, but we were able to get utilize that stamina there to at least get the ball back on the opposition side. Just in time to take another plunge there. Game is far from over though. Jodariel is eyeing that ball here to try and earn a decisive score. JC's got all three, well, had all three exiles, but it looks like Jodariel is down for the count. Savage is back up thanks to the Sacred Bond mastery, previously known as Sacred Heart in another life. Some stiff competition for the orb here as Jodariel ultimately does take it. Tries to plunge in there for the win, but ends up stunning them in the as an alternative. Typhoon Bottle letting Jade get exiles back on the board. However, it is 1-0 as a matter of fact right now as JC comes back and takes the plunge. Does have an uphill battle to go though. One exile down and potentially one score remaining for match point from JC. I've never seen that before. A nice Titan Tooth ping pong to banishment there. You don't see that every day. Jade opting
that's not enough.
Walk the ball in there. However, Jade is now on match point, while as JC has just a few more he needs to get to pull this one. And just like that.
Good games. That was fun.
I'm playing against you, Jade.
Yeah. What a matchup.
Yeah,
Good luck
great.
in the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
games.
good luck to you. Is it single elimination, or are you still in it?
There's a group stage, and then there'll be some sort of finale. So I'll play a few more
So
matches
you're
throughout
still
the
in it.
month.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I hope that we meet again in grand finals.
Well, I'll have to hit the training weights before then.
May you seek your revenge.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll hit
All
the
right.
training weights too. As soon as I get an Ethernet cord, I'm gonna be playing this game constantly.
Hell yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.
Great games, you
Good
guys.
night.
Thanks so much.
GG's, well
I'm gonna
played.
go eat dinner.
Yes.